Hidden Golem Games.
We are back with another MTGO Cube League. This is an interesting pack one. I'll get into that one second. As you know, there's been a new uh update to the MTGO Cube. I've been drafting it quite a bit. I did a couple of drafts of non-moto stuff the other day, and then realized I was recording the wrong window and can't use any of that footage. So whoops. Ended up drafting a nice Esper Control list and a nice Naya Monsters list there's a lot of footage of me talking over a random Draftmancer tab. So, yay! Uh, okay, getting this back. Necromancy, Karakas, Chromox, Wooded Foothills. It's going to be Chromox. It's the best card here. Slots in the most stuff. I'm a big proponent of just draft the fast mana, and I think that is right. And if you think I'm wrong, that's your opinion, but I think you're wrong. I take Balance. Hope to wheel Displacer Kitten. Displacer Kitten, very good with Chromox. It totally doesn't totally screw up your stuff. Um, if you don't know, if you have Felia in play, you should be blinking your opponent's Chromox and Mox Diamond because you can mess them up. Because it's when they ETB. And if you exile it, it forgets the last card for this one. And for Mox Diamond, it requires them to discard another land or get rid of it. I think I'm going to take Balance here. It's pretty strong. Other contenders are Metamorphosis Fanatic. I'm really big on this card, but other people aren't. Spell Pierce. Let's just take like Kavu or something if I really wanted to. But I think I'm going to take Balance. It's good in a lot of decks. Ooh, Remand, Counterspell. I'm going to take Remand, I think. This Fiery Confluence, very solid. Trop. Creeping Tar Pit, Born Tyrant, Currency Converter. Relic of Sauron. Currency Converter combos with Mox Diamond. But I'm going to take Remand. Hope to maybe get back Converter, Relic, Talisman, Profts even. But yeah, take a Remand. Maybe take Arid Mesa now. Ooh, Evora. I've talked about this card recently. I think it's very, very, very good. I think that if you have not played with this card at all, you should consider playing with it. And if you only draft, put it in your cube. Or open Foundation's Jumpstart. I don't know if that's actually a good idea. I have not ever drafted a Jumpstart set. TBH. Yeah, I think this is reasonable. Now I see probably just Skull Clamp. I see the Golos. I like the Golos. There's a Prismatic Ending. There's a Spyglass Siren. But just take Skull Clamp. Maybe I wheel Spyglass. Or Ledger Shredder or Golos. Those are all possibilities. But yeah, I'm going to take Skull Clamp and be happy. I also really like Pending, but Skull Clamp's busted. So, things to consider. We're looking to maybe wheel that Displacer Kitten. Very powerful with Mightstone, Weakstone. There's also Narset. There's also Thoracle. Thoracle's a lot less good because Consultation and Tainted Pact are not in. So I'm not very interested in Thoracle. It's going to be Narset or Mightstone, Weakstone. I could also take Third Path for just lots of artifacts. It's very good with Skull Clamp. I think I'm going to take Narset, though. I'm pretty high on the Narset Wheels combos. Ooh, this is a nice pack. I'm going to 2 cards here. It's like Teferi, Occult Epiphany, or Sensei's Top. I do really like Mana Tithe, but it's not the option here. I could take Occult Epiphany. It's very good with Skull Clamp. Feels just a good card in general, especially in like artifacts where you can have some dual typed cards. Yeah, I'll take that over 5 Fairy. Maybe I'll get. I got a last pick 5 Fairy in that Esper draft I was talking about. Oh man, I really wish that I had not messed that up. Those were good, good drafts. Okay, this is pretty interesting. There's a Thundering Falls, there's an Oliphaunt, there's an Ulamog, there's a Malcolm. There's a Staff. There's a lot of things I like here. It's probably not Oliphaunt. It could be Thundering Falls for the red splash. Also turns this into blue. That's probably the best take, honestly. I really like Staff, especially with Skull Clamp. It's very good, but I think just turning this into blue and being happy about it is great. This card needs to get cut so bad. Please, let's get it out of here. I'm gonna take Brainstorm though. I'm not mad at a Brainstorm, and if I find Tamiyo, it's quite good. I'm gonna just take Nettle Cyst. I don't have too many artifacts at the moment, I know, but I'm looking to be artifacts, I think, with Balance and Skull Clamp and Chrome Mox. And it's quite a good card. Okay. The Relic didn't come back, but I'm just going to take Talisman. I mean, I'm kind of in for wheels already with Narset, and Broth's a good combo with that, but I think that a on-color Talisman is good enough. Now we just take Hollowed Fountain over Bauble, and have our fixing be pretty perfect. And now we get a free Siren. I'll probably shift these. No, I'll just put it like this. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting pack one. I'm looking to play everything I drafted. Maybe not Brainstorm if I don't get like another fetch or anything else. Free Mightstone, Weakstone's pretty nice. And if I get Channel or something, I'd maybe play Thicket. Fair Channel. Not channeling into an Emrakul. Right? Channeling out just like 3 cards from hand. It's a lot worse. You don't really want to be doing it, but you can. Also channeling out like an Ugin. I don't think Ugin's in at the moment. I think that was the retro draft where we had Ugin in channel, and that was really good from way back in the day. But I mean, I guess I could pull up the list and check. You can see that. Got a little bit of a cutout there. Oh, I was saying I'm going to pull up the current list, because if I pick up a channel, I'm going to... Oh, there's Wheel, but I'm going to take the Mox Ruby. I'm going to want to know what I can channel into. But yeah, Mox Ruby's quite nice. Maybe get back Miscalc. No, maybe get back Talisman. Maybe there's a crazy world where I get back Wheel. But I'll take the Mox Ruby. Let's look at the current vintage cube list. Okay. I'm gonna take Urza here. Ragavan's great. Demonic Tutor's great. Phyrexian Metamorph's great, but just taking Urza in a deck that's looking to do artifactsy things is so powerful. Ragavan Triome, maybe. Maybe get back Wrath of God. Take that Urza, be happy. And we're gonna look at... I'm bringing this in. Let's take a look at some stuff. So in like the colorless stuff that you can cast that's big, there are 2 Planeswalkers in colorless. Okay. Karn, and then the Aether Spark is a Planeswalker. I'm not sold on the Aether Spark yet. It just doesn't do enough impactful stuff. We got Ulamog, Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, Blightsteel, Triplicate Titan. This must be like the 10 up category, because I'm like, why is Emrakul not in the same mana value as Ulamog? But yeah, so some of the stuff that I would look to channel into, like on a turn 1, is cut, but it could still be decent. I'm going to close this and take this Tinker. There's a Walking Ballista. There's a Grim Monolith. I love those cards. But Tinker sets us up for such broken stuff. Also, yet again, another draft where I'm not drafting black. Or not drafting black in a way where I can take it. And there's a Barogoyf, which is just offensive, really. But we're going to take this Tinker and be happy about it. Maybe get back Pentad or Grim or Ballista. Hopefully one of those. If not, Jace is acceptable to me. But Tinker is quite nice. I know there's Mystical Tutor to get our Tinker. I know everybody was like, oh, he's going to take Days. I don't always take Days, okay? I don't always take Days. Sometimes I take other stuff. Yep, I'm going to take Mystical Tutor. What do I hope to get back? I don't know, maybe Copter, maybe Days. But I'm not too upset if I don't get any of them. There's a Time Spiral. There's a Spell Seeker. Can't go get Tinker, sadly. Trinket Mage can go get Skull Clamp, which is pretty good in this deck. But I'm going to take Time Spiral. If I find Academy, or even just with Urza, it's quite good. And I've got Narset. Maybe I find Hull Breacher or something to combo. Get out of there. So now there's Nexus versus Lion's Eye versus Treasure Cruise. Treasure Cruise and Seachrome are sort of Seachrome are one step down for me. It's between those two. Lion's Eye is quite good with Tinker. Balance. It's very, very good with balance. You just basically get to one with nothing, or like before you balance. And you generate mana if you have something to do with it. Spin in Urza. Nexus is quite a good way to just win the game. It's a decent Tinker target. I don't have a good Tinker target at the moment. But I'm going to take Lion's Eye. I think it's good enough. I'm pretty low on Lion's Eye compared to a lot of other people. People like that card quite a bit. And I just think it's fine a lot of the time. There's Zerta. There was that Grim, but that won't come back. I'm going to take Lotus Petal. Again, more artifacts, more acceleration. You know me and what I say about fast mana. It's so good. It's so good to be doing that stuff in general. There is a Mox Opal. There's also a Lose Focus. I'm going to take Mox Opal, though. I think this deck is just doing busted mana stuff, and Lose Focus is a good 2-mana counter. I really like it, but I think just having the Mox Opal is good. I've also gone down a bit on Lose Focus. I liked it a lot before. Like, I really liked it. I was like, it's so good. You can replicate and all this stuff, and it can be quite solid. But at times where you like are a little taxed on mana and you need to just like leave up a 2-mana counter, it not being 3 mana can just be so painful for you sometimes. You can just like lose to that. There's Satya. Satya's good with Karnstructs. It's good with Spyglass Iron. It's not good with Nettle Cyst. I am just going to take the Talisman. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Talisman, though. I'm not convinced I'm going to play it. Not like 100% in for that. Now I'm in for Triplicate Titan, though. At the very least, it's a good Tinker target. And like, let's say I find Flash or something. Holy shit, Grim Monolith came back. Pardon my French. Grim Monolith. There's this Walking Ballista, but I'm just going to take Grim. Card's incredible. Card's so good. It's such a just fun, fantastic card. Makes Triplicate Titan actually castable sometimes. What am I hoping to see Pack 3? I might take an Academy over a Mox in Pack 3, honestly. Yeah, I'll take Malevolent Rumble. It's the card I'm most going to play. I'll take the Securitron Squadron. That's pretty free and honestly can be quite awesome. And that's a really free Seachrome Coast. And a free Mind Stone. I don't love that, but there's a Hull Breacher. We're just going to take a Hull Breacher and be happy about that. Maybe get back Palantir. Maybe get back Polluted Delta. That's the world we live in, right? I get back a Polluted Delta out of this pack. But in reality, maybe get back Palantir or Shelldock. Those are what I'd play out of this. Anything else is kind of just like womp womp. But I'm going to take a Hull Breacher and be very pleased about that. Okay. Nothing too exciting here. I mean, there's always a chance we get like a 5th pick Academy or something, but probably take Gix Probe. Could also take Stoneforge for the Nettle Cyst in case I find like Kuldra. Actually, I'm going to do that. I really like that plan. All of our prayers have been answered. That's a 3rd pick Academy. That's not unheard of, but like, holy crap, that's so good. That's so good. What am I hoping to get back? Karn. Plateau, I guess. Although at the moment I don't have any red. Somehow we didn't get that Wheel of Fortune back. I don't know what happened. How did we not get Wheel of Fortune back? We were playing insane people as hell. I'm gonna take Thopter Foundry spec on that. But now Securitron Squadron is quite in. Off this Academy. I'd take an Expedition map if I found it. That would be quite cool. I like that card a lot. There's Workshop. Are we workshopping? I think we're workshopping. Cast our Skull Clamp, our Grim Monolith. It's good with Securitron, it's good with Nettle Cyst. Yeah. Yeah. We are in. This is a good artifacts deck. It's quite good. Portal. Portal's pretty huge. Portal is pretty massive. Hell yeah. Now, there's part of me that wants to just like lock in City of Traders or Memory Jar, but I think we just take Memory Lapse here. 8.5 lands puts us, yeah, puts us at a good land count. For the math I'm doing right now with the lands. 3, 3, 4, sorry, 3, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm counting Lotus Petal and Chromax, just half, so 9. 9 lands at the moment. I also like to look at my general mana sources, so sometimes people will be like, 1 second. I'm gonna grab Galvanic Discharge. Carnage Interpreter is a funny idea, but I don't like it. It's double red in this deck, and I just can't do that. So we're just gonna take Galvanic Discharge. Yeah. Shelldock. I will take that and maybe play it. Anyway, I like counting other mana sources in my deck, things like Talisman and Grim. Not in with my lands, also, like, but sort of to keep in mind, because if more than half your deck is mana sources, wow, kicks Probe Wield. Jackrabbit's pretty awesome, though, with just how much mana we've got going. Yeah, I'll take that. If you just, if like 25 cards out of your deck are mana sources and do nothing else, right? Like you got Grims and Talismans and all this stuff, you're gonna get into situations where you're drawing dead a lot of the time. And like, sure, you've got a Portal to Phyrexia to cast off your stuff, but you're just not gonna be doing as much stuff. I'm also gonna get rid of Brainstorm. I didn't find Tameo, and I only have 1 fetch. I'm just not that excited to be trying to like deal with the top of my library with a Brainstorm. Sure, it's good to dig to find like your Tinker stuff, but if you miss and the top of your deck's just bad, it's not doing that much. It's kind of a dead situation. It's a wasted man. It's wasted time. I'd rather run gas over running a Brainstorm that's doesn't have the synergy going on, right? Especially because you just have so much good stuff to ramp to. A Pornoculus I'd actually consider playing, but I'm gonna take this Karn and be very pleased about it. And then I'll take Frantic Search and probably not play it. Tendrils. No, I'll just Hater Lush Portico. Take a Kitsa. Passing great Storm cards if you wanted to play that version of Storm that's not that good. Duels to the Mind. I just don't think this card does enough. It feels like it does a lot. It has a lot of text, but it's just ultimately not doing much. Okay, so let's count these two as just lands. 8 plus 7, 15 lands. 16. Okay, I want to make 1 land cut, I think. I mean, 1 non-land cut. Am I cutting Triplicate Titan? I like having that option, and it's also just hard castable. I like what my curves got going. Is it Stoneforge? I think it's just Stoneforge. It's only finding Nettle Cyst. If I have Nettle Cyst in hand, it's not doing anything. I will play Shelldock with the double triplicates in. White Source, you got 1, 2. I also think I cut Thundering Falls. It is nice to have a Surveil land, but I also just, No, I'm fine with it, actually. White Source, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blue, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna play Talisman of Dominance. Should I be cutting? The question is just like, what do I cut though? Do I cut Narset? No, but Narset finds it. No, I'm gonna run this. Maybe I try to bring in Talisman or Mines like this Talisman if I feel like I'm drawing a lot of these expensive cards and not being able to cast them. But I think I like where we're at, and I'll see you guys in match 1. Got a game 1 that I am very excited for. if I get hand attacked, it's a little less good. But they probably even wouldn't even take Spyglass Siren. We're gonna do that. We just have 6 here. I play this first because it lets me get Academy going. Oh no. Okay. Well, Counterspell Academy, cast out Grim. That gives me 5/6 mana next turn. It's interesting. I think I just chump to deny them off cards. Gotta remand. Yeah. I cast out Grim. Daze. They're dazing me? No, they're not dazing me. Cool. Oh, no, they're just keeping priority because if I had like a damage-based removal spell. I was like, why are they keeping priority here? Yeah. I think next turn I can hold up Hullbreacher / Remand. Let them hit me. Hullbreacher it. I'm gonna chump here. Just because I think it's worth it to deny them the card here. I think I stand by that play. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Because like that's the sort of situation where like that's very playstyle dependent. Here I'm just hoping to buy a little bit of time and have them not be able to interact with me as efficiently. But that could be wrong. That could be the wrong thing to be doing. I think next turn. So right now we've got 3 mana that's reusable and a Grim. Emperor of Bones. Okay. I'm gonna play out Arid Mesa to fetch for the Surveil. And I think here what I'm going to do is let them hit me. Hullbreacher. We're in a little bit of a weird situation. It's like, if they... I don't know. We'll think about that in a second. I wonder if I even get the Surveil so I can have the blue up for the Remand, right? They hit me. Trigger on the stack. I'm going to fetch this. Yeah, I'm not getting the Surveil land. That might be a mistake, but... Just going to hope to cast out Hullbreacher here. I will tap Grim for Remand if they have a... Or to pay. If they have a... Pay or something happens. They draw, I make a treasure. Okay, that happening is huge. Them not having an instant speed removal spell there or something. Because now this is 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like I've just got the Triplicate Titan next turn. And I'm just going to go for it. Shock this in. Yeah. I even have a mana up. That's not doing anything, but cast out Triplicate Titan. If they try to daze me. And that's a turn 4 Triplicate Titan, just hard cast. That's pretty good. Gus, I think this Tolarian Academy card might be good. Oh, we've had a lot of Academy drops without a Tolarian Academy, so it's nice to see one. Do they even swing a Psychic Frog? Their attacks are really bad here. Just giving more treasure is terrible for them. Next turn, by the way, I'm going to upkeep Mystical Tutor for Tinker, and then sack Map to go get Portal. Portal will then, in turn, allow me to win the game. I think pretty handedly. It's just good. Wipes their board. That's generally a good thing. One-sided board wipes. I mean, so like if this is all I had and then I was totally out of gas, I'd be a little bit concerned because they've got a lot of death touch in the form of Barrowglyph. Right, they've got I mean, it's a weird way to say a lot of death touch. They have a very good death toucher on the attack towards me because they start milling. Right, and I don't really want to make that trade. Because once that trade is made, the 3/3s are really bad into Psychic Frog and Emperor of Bones. So it's 0/1. So they definitely fucked up. They should not have eaten that. I don't think, unless they're going to cast a spell right now. If they cast a spell that exiles Triplicate Titan. Okay, they're going to discard cards. I forgot they could do that. Okay. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Hit me for 2. Like, Baragoyf is a clock here, actually. Because Triplicate Titan can't really deal with it without being a pretty bad trade for me. Okay, just mills 2. Doesn't get any hits. Oh, if they don't play out a creature here. I fucked up so... Oh. 4. 7, 8. Oh. Okay. Hmm. I think what I need to do here is attack with Triplicate Titan for 9. And then just pass. Wow, I really threw there. I am going too fast. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. We got Remand up. I'm gonna just block now to get the mana for it. I mean, I can instant speed and Enduring Curiosity so they get one thing to live. Yeah, that was a big fuck up. I will gladly admit that. Eating nothing. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, we're definitely gonna make this trade here. Kinda need to. As shitty as that feels. Oh, it also kills their Beargrave, so even if they do the Spygrass Siren shenanigans, I'm still wiping their board at the moment. Ooh, speaking. At the same time was maybe what I was trying to say. Which is not an accurate way to talk. Yeah, denying them off any card draw here is nice. Because it means if they have, like, a lot of things, let them dig for answers. They don't have it. They've only got 1 blue, so I'm not too concerned about them recasting a... I'm going to Mystical Tutor. Recasting a counter spell. I'm gonna just grab Memory Lapse. I think that sets me up to just win the game the best. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna untap Grim, by the way. That's another important part of this plan. But now I have to manage to untap Grim and hold up Remand still in case of a thing at the end of turn here. With the Triplicate Titan dying. Which is nice. Which is definitely nice. And have 2 mana left over. Like, I have just so much mana. Did I have enough mana for that anyway? 4? I did. I'm just dumb. I'm just thinking of the turn-by-turn order. This is about to be my turn 6. Okay. Untap. Pay 4. More mana. Give me more. Ooh, they do a thing. They're gonna do it while I don't have mana up. No. I would almost expect that to get a concession. I'm gonna Shelldock Isle. Just to see what I can see. We'll put Urza underneath. 6, 7, 8, 9. Portal to Phyrexia. If they have specifically Spell Pierce. Oh, I'm still fine. I keep forgetting this is a treasure. Cool. That gets it. In boarding. Do I want anything else? No, I think I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, it's kind of a perfect artifact deck. It's got the Academy. It's got the Urza. It's got a lot of good artifacts. It's got Tinker. I guess the only thing it's missing is a way to get Academy, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. If you're wondering what that expression means, by the way, here's a little etymological lesson for you, along with your daily dose of Magic the Gathering Vintage Cube. Look a gift horse in the mouth comes from the idea of someone gives you a horse and you inspect its teeth to, I believe, see how old it is. I guess it's not a great etymological lesson if I am not 100% sure. Right? But I think I'm just going to do this. I would like to pay 2 life. Yes. I would like to smack you in the face for 1. Because there's no reason to not just hit you for 1 here. Hit you for 1. Play a Skull Clamp. Skull Clampify it. Didn't know that's how that interaction worked. Okay. Apparently, this... Yeah, because it doesn't die. I'm not thinking. God, I gotta run more of those effects. In, like, everything. Especially in Commander. I always have a problem with, like, fucking... like, aristocrats being up in my shit. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. And I actually think this is gonna be a fairly strong play. Get a planes. I'll cast out an LED. Just in case. They might have a fucking counterspell here, which is terrifying. No counterspell? No counterspell? No counterspell? We'll see. Counterspell. Shit. Okay, it's memory lapse. It's not great for me. In fact, it's a bolt and they get another on. It's kind of like a time walk here. And that's when memory lapse is really solid, is when you can time walk your opponent with it. And then they cast Time Warp, and I go, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Skull Clamp my own creature there was a big part of the plan of this hand. And not pivoting once I saw the Douthie was a very big mistake. I will gladly admit that fucking sucked. Oop, and then we transform it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think you take this Kiratron Squadron. Because it combos with the, the card on top of my deck. The Rabbit. I'll see it in a second. I'll go, oh, I'm such a dumbass. The X-Spell, you know the one. Because I cast that out this turn. I swing. I make 2 1/1s. And they're actually 2/2s. We take nothing. Okay. We might have a counterspell or a removal spell here. I'd be shocked if they didn't. If this resolves... Next turn I can pop the Skull Clamp on it and still cast out Kiratron Squadron. I'll have enough mana. I might even crack a map token on it before I pop the Skull Clamp on. Because either way... I mean, unless I draw a land, in which case, yes, I should do that anyway. Either way, it's good for me. But yeah, being able to make 3 2/2s. It's a fairly, like this, I'm taking 6, I'm dead in 2 turns. But not if I get blockers for Revealing Eye. Then I'm only dead in 3 turns. So we're in a pretty big race, but this is a good clock I'm presenting here. It's possible I might be able to pull this off, but that was a big fuck up with the Skull Clamp maneuver. It'd be at what? It's turn 5. My turn 4, I've taken them 3 more damage probably cracked a map on it. So either just 3 more damage and I had another land, like I drew a card, or like 6 more damage, right? Which means this is a much scarier clock. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sacrificing my creature to do nothing is a bad play. You're right. Who could have known? But that was probably one of the the crucial mistakes of this game. Because I think this is a good hand to keep if it weren't for this card. Right? Funny interaction. I will be able to skull clamp the tokens. If you're wondering how, tune in next week to find out. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Take Securitron Squadron. I really would. I think now they're gonna because of just mana cost, which is fucking infuriating because I don't think they understand that it's the thing to be taking. They knew what I drew. They chose not to take anything with the Revealing Eye. They've got to take Mightstone, Weakstone, right? I think they should take the Securitron, but I bet they take that. And then they could use it to kill my Jackrabbit. That's probably the right call, honestly, actually. Because, yeah, be able to clamp the tokens. Because this just says card. Cards are a distinct game object from a token. A token is explicitly not a card. So if a thing says return target, return target thing is always gonna be a thing. So they do that. They have the Douthie up as an option to interact with that. Now. Cool. Yep. I just take 6. Puts me out of 5. See what I draw. Academy would be pretty cracked here. What Academy let me do? 5, 6. I could double squat. Holy shit, that would be awesome. Okay, it's Nettle Cyst. Nettle Cyst is quite good. Let's just cast this out. It's map token right here. It's Academy. Holy cow, it's Academy. It's Academy. This makes 3 mana. I could cast out Nettle Cyst. Play Academy. I think... Oh, man. Oh, man. Make 3 tokens. Make 3 tutus. I think I just need to do this. Which sucks. Yep, I want to continue. I want to attack. Make 3 tutus. Yep. No blocks, probably. It's gotta be no blocks, right? I can't see a world where there's blocks here. I don't draw, I guess, so it's just you want to trade the grief for the Jackrabbit. You've already got a pretty solid clock. Okay. And if they have 1 removal spell, I'm dead. So we'll leave it in the hands of fate then. We got 2 cards. Any of them kill my... Well, okay. To clarify, if any of them kill my stuff and don't involve sacking Douthie Voidwalker, they do have a removal spell. Just to be clear. Just full send, or we just swing with Douthie. Both are reasonable. So if I... Oh, I'd do that, yeah. So next turn what I can do, just to be clear, I can Time Spiral, and with Time Spiral on the stack, I can sack LED. I think they're just coming in with Douthy, which I think is a mistake, because it lets my board stick around. I go to 2. Bump in the night. I'm dead. Dude. For a while, there was a part of me that was advocating for Gut Shot to be in the cube, because it was funny. Okay, we gotta do some stuff. 3. 4, 5, 6. Hold priority. Cast Time Spiral. Add 3 blue. Douthy is tapped here, just because that is relevant for Remand. Okay. We fucking might have gotten there, which is absurd. Cast out Grim. Tap it. Cast out Talisman. We're going to hold a lot of priority here. 6 mana. Tinker. Portal. If Douthy sticks around, they might just die. Let's see what's in my deck. Balance. Mightstone Weak. Oh, should I have had the Mightstone Weak Stone as a target removal spell? No, we might have just thrown. Yeah, we might need to dig to specifically that. Which I don't know if I can do, and... Tinker's in Exile? Yeah. Oh, I might have fucked up. I get... Nettlecyst is in Exile as well? It is, okay. Oh, the Mightstone Weak Stone's in Exile. Okay, I don't feel bad about this then. Do I have anyone to kill them? I don't think so. Man, Grimonolith, Hullbreacher, Narset. I can kill them. I think they may have just won. This is what, 6, 9, 11? Anything else that gives power? No, 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 no. Well, okay. Yes, but it's gone. Yes, but it's in play. No, not like what I need. And it's in play. No. This is where something like a time warp is good, I guess. And why maybe I'm an idiot. Out of play. Jesus Christ. Am I really going to lose from this position? I guess we can do is we can go... I don't have anyone to kill my own creatures. I'm really annoyed that I'm losing here, so I'm really digging in the tank for ideas. Urza can't do anything. I think I just fucking die. I'm going to gain life, correct? That's the other thing I need to check. Metal Cyst, Tinker, Hull Breacher. Yeah, I just fucking lose from this position. Maybe they'll scoop. Do that. Do that. Do that. Yeah, I can't even Skull Clamp him. I've got 3 mana. Let's play out Shelldock. Ooh, we hit Urza. Put a counter on. Put a counter on. Put a counter on. Hit. This is game 2. Is this game 2? Did I just spend a lot of time tanking and this is game 2? If this is game 2 and I did that, I'm gonna feel like a real asshole. I think this is game 2. Oh shit, I'm a dick. Match is tied. Oh my god. But also means that they leave all that in. I can't. I was planning on cutting some of that because I look like an idiot. I'll probably speed it up. You probably just saw a very sped up version. Maybe we'll cut right here. So yeah, it turns out I don't have any ways to win my deck off of that. I spent a really long time tanking because I was annoyed and thought I lost the match. I didn't lose the match. This is game 3. Whoops. Let's be in the play now. Oh, I can't keep this. As much as that sucks. Okay, this is great. This is pretty awesome. Cool. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll bottom an island. We'll bottom a Mystical Tutor, actually. Island Petal. We'll make them think that I have a counterspell up. Do we have other 0-drop artifacts? Yeah, with a Mox Ruby or a Chrome Mox. Even a Chrome Mox without imprinting. Or an LED. I could do next turn. Or a Mox Opal. Oh, they have Soul Ring. Okay. That's exciting. We're going to hold up Remand. And then turn 3, Tinker. Probably just going to Tinker for the 9/9. Seems pretty good in this matchup. Am I super off center? I think I am. No. Whoops. We'll remand that. We get a Cult Epiphany. Not a bad one to see. Clarion Academy. Tinker, Sack Lotus Petal. It's been a very Tinker-reliant draft so far. Get Triplicate Titan. And then next turn we're going to hope to sort of like Cult Epiphany for a bunch. It's pretty solid. Hope I wasn't too off center. If I was too off center, yell at me down below and tell me to fucking pay attention to my camera placement. I don't know how I did that. If it's been since the start, I made a mistake while setting up. Yeah, their deck seems neat. It's just, I mean, it's just a very solid blue-black list with Soul Ring, which is one of the worst colors to have Soul Ring. Ooh, Psychic Frog. See? If this was a black or blue Moxen, it would have been better. Wow. Yeah, they have the combo. It's quite a good combo of cards. And this is also, it's just, they're doing, this is insane. This card should have never been printed. This card's a design mistake, don't get me wrong. in the same way Murktide Region is. They're two of my just least favorite cards in the way they design shit these days. But man, Psychic Frog was an extra mistake. That was a crazy mistake. I don't know how they did that so badly. We're just waiting for 9 here. They can't jump the frog and then dump a bunch of cards to pump it, so... Oh, they could. They could dump a bunch of cards to pump it and then jump it. But they're not gonna. They're just gonna take 9 here. I'm gonna Occult Epiphany at instance. I could also Narset to dig for something. What would I dig for? Let's look. Digging for balance is quite good here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Narset to dig. It's probably a mistake to tap Academy there. I could get a 0-drop artifact and then fuel like a good Occult Epiphany or something. Yeah. I'm gonna find a Mox in here, probably watch. Nope, just a Memory Lapse. Okay. Not the worst. They can't really swing with Oculus without truly throwing it away. They can jump the frog. But I can also kind of go wide with Epiphany and then start swinging with Triplicate Titan and the go wide Epiphanies. And if I get like 5 tokens to play. Also, the Might Stone, Weak Stone next turn will probably be able to kill Abhorrent Oculus. That would be quite nice. Just dealing with this deals with the scariest body in play. Psychic Frog is quite scary, but they could just dump cards and make it like a 7/6 and whoops. So kill the Oculus, makes the Manifest tokens stop coming, makes the scary body in the sky not exist anymore, and lets Triplicate Titan just get to work. Dauthi Voidwalker. They got a kill spell for the Triplicate Titan, because then I'm kind of fucked. Oh, shit. Don't tell me. Okay. That's good, but not back-breaking, I don't think. It's scary, though. I'm frightened by that. Especially the Psychic Frog. Oofily do. Yeah, no attacks there. Their attacks are just kind of bad at the moment. Dauthi Voidwalker is another design mistake, but it's a lot less egregious. It's just a very powerful card, but it's not nearly as bad as the pressure these two cards exert. Come on. Wow, okay. Apparently we're going to hit none of the cards that let us cast the Might Stone Weak Stone here, which is quite bad for me, to be perfectly frank with you. It's shit. I have 4 mana at the moment. I can't Nettle Cyst and hold a Memory Lapse, so we're just gonna go... Oh, they can't even draw the One Ring. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, they can. They can draw 1 card a turn. They can. I'm a liar. And I cheat. Occult Epiphany in here for 3 is quite good. Discard like an artifact, an instant, and something else probably. But also Memory Lapse if they have a really scary play. Because they won't be able to draw it until my turn. Ideally, it's a creature then. Okay, they can jump the frog. They have the Oculus. I have no way to deal with both of those in my deck. Unless I draw Balance. Which would still be quite good here. Killing Narset? Yeah. Yeah, I'll let that happen. Draw 2 more. Yeah, 5 cards in hand is quite good. I think the Lapse is going to be kind of important here. Which sucks, because Occult Epiphany would really let me get in for some good damage. That's going to need to get Memory Lapsed. Oh, I could have also just Occult Epiphany. Oh my god, nothing. Oh, I can still Occult Epiphany for 1 if they do it. Okay. Don't be another removal spell. Cycle the Raffine's Tower. Cool. Manifest Dread yet again. Time Spiral. Can't even Time Spiral. I can Mightstone Weakstone, but I kind of need to keep up the Occult Epiphany. This would take them dumping their whole hand. That would barely live. That would die. I still think that's good enough for them to do. I still think I kind of come out ahead on that, especially with them having a Liliana. Oh, with Douthie, though. Shit. This might... I mean, they have to dump their whole hand to do it. Okay. Okay, they're just sacrificing Psychic Frog to the gods. And still taking 6. Which is kind of humongously big for me. I think they forgot that it has Trample. And then they go down to 2 here, so they have to kill me this turn. Kinda. Yeah. Okay, this worked out. This worked out a lot better than I expected. We get a Occult Epiphany for 5. Dump like an artifact, sorcery, and instant to land, probably. So they get like 3 tokens. I think we can live. And then they die to their own One Ring / my Triplicate Titan, beating them to death. This card's funny. See, this is the reason I wanted another option besides Portal. It just gives you a clock, which can be important in this type of deck. Especially when your hand's kind of all in on tinkering. Not having that option is so bad. So what do I think I do if I'm them? I definitely tap the One Ring because I'm dead anyway. Draw up to 7. They've got the Liliana. That's a good play. We got Liliana plus a counterspell. Like, I'm definitely in a bad spot, but then what do I take? I take 11, 14, not dead. I haven't seen anything out of them that could pump. Maybe they have a Shallow Grave or something that could throw Gristlebrand at me. Right? But it couldn't even because of Psychic Frog's placement now. Psychic Frog, ditch the other 5 cards. That's 6 damage. That's lethal. So they could have Xaxes if they have... Oh, wait, no, that takes Liliana Counterspell. That's 4 cards. 5, 10, 16, 19. Not quite enough. Lily of the Veil. Target player sacrifices a creature. In response, I think I just do it for X's 4, honestly, in case they have a Daze or something. Don't want to get Force spiked. I don't think that's currently in the cube, but we got rid of a Memory Lapse. They probably have another counterspell here. No. Maybe I should have left 2 up for like a Miscalc or something, because X's 3 is not that much worse. Probably right to do that. With Miscalc and lose focus in and 1 blue up. Okay. We discard artifact, sorcery, land, planeswalker. Make 4 1/1s. Sack 1, have 3 blockers. Hell, we're even in a great spot if we make it to next turn. Play out the portal. Get a Gristlebrand on next turn. That's why we can gain life. Can I play at the portal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I have 8 mana. Draw 3. I think I do that before I play Liliana, right? I mean, just get the card information. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this turn works out. Because I think this is... I mean, this is obviously the crux of the game. They either die in their next turn or they win here. So, maybe they have... Phyrexian Metamorph, which can clone the One Ring and then the One Ring dies. Gives them protection next turn, too. That'd be pretty good. 3 mana. 5 mana. Cast the zombie. Something Shinobi. Fallen Shinobi. I tried to think of that card earlier tonight while I was playing a different game and could not think of its name. But I'm glad I got there. Hard cast a Fallen Shinobi just to flex on me. Honestly, if you have it, you swing with the Douthie, Ninjutsu in the Fallen Shinobi just to check to see if you hit my One Ring off the top 2 cards of my deck. It's kind of tech they don't teach you. What did we just do? Oh. Emperor of Bones. Oh, they're going to put in Gristlebrand. Holy shit, they had an out. Okay. I mean, it's not as terrifying because I have the Triplicate Titan that just blocks it. Are they just dead still? I mean, they're a little less dead, to be honest. This way they have no opportunity to draw cards off of it, either. They're also just going to die to time in a second. This is why you don't super slow play. I've had a lot of opponents lose to time over the ages. Evoke that. Why are we fighting this out still, man? I think this is where you concede. I just have you dead based on known information you have now. Whether you take... I mean, no. If you take Mightstone, Weakstone, I don't have you dead. You took Portal, though. Oh, you can Portal with Douthie. That's pretty interesting. I still kill you with Triplicate Titan, though. Okay, you're still... Oh, I don't get to do that. Man, if they kill me here, I'm going to feel so embarrassed. Okay, Portal. I still have 1, 2. Cast Graham. Cast Mightstone, Weakstone, kill that. They lose 3. Then they put in Gristlebrand and they still die. On their next turn, I take... What? 8, 10? I think I have to do it this way. Let's kill a Pornoculus. What can I do with this Mystical Tutor? They lose 5. They reanimate Abhorrenoculus instead of Gristlebrand for some reason. If they have an out here, it's going to be fucking nuts. What do they turn up? Barrogoyf. Jesus Christ, they have like the 1 out. Are you fucking with me? I guess I should have killed that random manifest token. That's so fucking infuriating. I hate losing to lucky bullshit. Nothing makes me angrier. Doesn't uptick that. Oh, balance. Cool. I was going to mill out their deck. Draw. Balance. They have a counterspell. I'm fucked, but if not, I win. Okay. I think we win here. They're out of cards in hand. They're out of cards on board. Whew. I think we get there. Even just from a time perspective. Okay. 4 cards in hand. Lose 4 life. Reanimate a creature. You get back Barrogoyf, but then they die to time. Okay. Oh, You play a little faster in general, guys, because this is what happens when you don't. Okay, I'm gonna go to game 2 now, and I'll see you guys there. We got a game 2 here. I am on, Tinker with no artifact target. I'm on the play here, and I'm gonna keep this. This hand's good enough that I'm just gonna keep it right off the bat. Play a tapped Hallowed Fountain. Or do I play an Island Mystical Tutor for nothing? No, I'm going to play a tapped Hallowed Fountain. And pass. If I can get... I don't know. If I can get an artifact, this hand suddenly becomes very interesting. But, okay. IOK is neat because I've got several just big whammy low-cost cards. There's Tinker and there's Balance. But Mystical Tutor could be anything, including another copy of Tinker or Balance if I was cheating. Yeah, I don't know what I take here. I think maybe if I'm them, I take Tinker, but I don't have an artifact for it. So maybe I just take Balance to try and eliminate the biggest thing. With IOK Blood Crypt, they're either... IOK Blood Crypt tends to make me think that they're probably on some sort of like Rakdos aggro, but they could be on like just a Grixis control pile or Grixis wheels pile. I could tutor here, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna play on an island and pass. I'm gonna not do that. I think now I'm in a position where I like go just get Memory Lapse or Remand. I've got both my good instant sorcery targets though, or I had them in hand. It's kind of that question of like what's better to draw, a random card or a mid counter spell, right? A mid counter spell, should I add, that my opponent knows about. Like I do want to cast Mystical Tutor, especially when I'm going to balance at some point, just because it's good to go down a card when you balance. But I don't know if I want to do it like before I balance or something interesting. Or do it now. Because no, I want to get like an artifact or two in play. Okay, Overlord of the Battlemark's interesting. That's definitely good with balance. Yeah, I'm just gonna have 6 here. Ooh, Griselbrand 6, White of the Reliquary. I thought I was gonna like White of the Reliquary more than I do. I don't particularly like the card. Yeah, I just don't feel like it brings a lot to the table. Yeah, I'll just Narset here. I'm gonna get Mox Ruby. We've got Hand Disruption. I think Mox Ruby is fairly relevant here because it lets me turn Academy on. And then fuels my hand being small for balance, despite me Narsetting. Cool. They already knew about that. They already know about my whole hand, I'm pretty sure. I think they have perfect knowledge right now. Perfect info. Maybe they don't know about Workshop. No, they do. That was in my opener. Workshop's a weird one in this deck. It doesn't have quite the explosivity I would like, but it's not bad either. They're taking balance here. Shit. Okay. There's just no world where you take Mystical Tutor that I haven't cast yet. Like, it's just, there's no world where that's the correct answer. I think they're still thinking it over, though. If I haven't cast at this point, and you've seen I've had free opportunity to cast it, but maybe, maybe they're worried about me, like, having Flash and Woodfall Primers or something. Something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they took the balance. That was kind of expected. I think also the correct answer. I'm going to immediately minus Narset. Oh, I don't like this. Take Skull Clamp. Play out Academy. Play out Skull Clamp. Whoa, I've got so much mana. If I top deck Securitron Squadron, that would be the best thing. Each player discards a card. It's kind of the situation where you want it, where I'm up, well, where you're up resources, but really Securitron Squadron would be one of the best top decks because I could really go off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Come on. Don't fuck me. Fine. Cast out, cast out. In response to the Liliana uptick, all Mystical Tutor for the... What's it called? For the wheel. Which will be great with Narset. Oh man, I could have just done that. Well, fuck. Why didn't any of you tell me that? Why didn't no one reach the camera and go, you have a wheel in deck that you should be casting right now? Mystical Tutor. So, super duper card advantage, but also card advantage through Time Spiral. F6 now. Yeah, Narset's a pretty messed up Magic card. You know, today you might have been noticing I'm pointing out that a lot of Magic cards are busted, and you might be just saying, well, Sebastian, that's because you're playing the busted Magic card format. And I would say, fuck you, you're right. When you're right, and fuck you. Oh. Oh, you. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Because blue is more valuable. But also that and that. Oh, I should have done that differently. Let's untap all of these. Okay. There's a Securitron Squadron. I do see that. I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna play Arid Mesa. Oh wait, no. Undo LED. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So that's for the initial, and then this is 12, which is 6 copies. Oh, no. Sorry. Which is 4 copies. I thought it was Squad 2 for some reason. That's a lot of triggers. And then just while they're F6, I'm going to do that. And do that. I think that was good. I think that was a good thing to do. I think I've killed them. This game's fucking insane. Magic the Gathering's crazy. Can I just point that out? That Magic the Gathering's fucking nuts. Yeah, I'll sack the original. I'll leave 28 power in play. No. And that can go away. Just get some random info. Nettle Cyst. Okay. Yeah, that was good. Guys, the Bust Artifact deck is doing Bust Artifact things. Holy shit, I can't believe. I love Securitron Squadron a bit. I'm not the biggest fan of the Fallouts, that I've talked about this before. I just felt like the aesthetics of it clashed pretty heavily with a lot of the Magic stuff. Similarly to Doctor Who, they brought a lot of people to the hobby. They have some really unique mechanics, but between the names and some of the aesthetics and just the overall art direction of the set, which I don't love, which again, as I've talked about, I don't love the overall art direction of a lot of modern Magic sets, but they are that to an extreme. Yes, we're keeping this. Anyway, I just did not I was not overjoyed with the set, right? I was not the biggest fan. And I'm gonna take much damage here. Cast this out. Cast out the talisman. Anyway. And I just wish it had gone. It was just slightly different art wise. But one thing it did, oh, don't him to Torok me. Holy shit, you made me fucking crap my pants. That I was about to get him to Torok, discard your Tolarian Academy. That was fucking scary. I have 5 mana, so I can Hull Breacher and Memory Lapse. Right? 2, 3, Memory Lapse, yeah. We're gonna do that. It just wasn't my favorite. But Securitron Squadron and a couple of the other cards there, I think were done excellently. Memory Lapse that. Okay, we can wait for that to happen, and then we can pay 3, cast out a Hull Breacher, land. Win the game. Okay. Not necessarily win the game. I kind of drew dead. I did make them discard their whole hand. Cool. Well, we won. See you in game 3. We got game 3. We're on the play. Let's see if we can 3-0 this. I've been very pleased so far. I cannot keep this hand, sadly. If it had an academy, it would be so keepable. This is very keepable, though. Put Triplicate Titan back. Play an island. Go. Probably should have played out the Lotus Petal. Also should definitely F5 and not F2. If you pass until response, it just passes all the way through the end step. So if you have something you want to do on end step, don't do that. I'm going to get Tinker here. There's a little bit of weird timing here with my hand not being able to do it on 2 with this Lotus Petal. But I still think it's good enough. If you have an Aether Spell Bomb, cast it out on turn 1 so I can play it. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna get I'm gonna discard like Gristle. Okay. Okay. All the black mana. Holy Jesus fuck. What is their deck? What in God's green earth? Also, oh man, that was some swearing. But wow. I love my turn 1 Ancestral Lotus hand. Fuck you. What? I've also gotten incredibly lucky this game. I'm not really that annoyed at all, by the way. End step. Mystical Tutor. Get Tinker. Play this out. Cast this out. Go. My hope is they like wheel or loop Ancestral somehow, and I can just make a shit ton of treasures and use one to turn one of those into a Tinker. So if I can do that, we're in a good spot. All right. I mean, if they wheel, That's obviously good for me, right? I've got Hull Breacher in play. Holy shit. Let's watch them make fucking 8 mana on turn 2. Guys, no wonder. Oh shit. Okay, well. I think I need to just do it. And hope they hit. Not Tinker. Don't hit 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 Tinker. Even though if you hit Tinker, you can't really cast it. But still don't hit Tinker. Please. With every fiber of my being, I hope that they don't hit Tinker. That is my only route to winning this game. Wow, the turn 2 for Abomination. Off of Lotus Luris. What are we even fucking doing? Okay. I'm gonna hit Tinker. I'm gonna just scoop. They got that one. We successfully got better decked. Holy balls. I don't even know what I'm going to do against that. I mean, I'm just hoping they don't have another, Ancestral Lotus Luris hand. Might be a little too much to hope for, considering how insane that deck seems. They only had really 3 strong things they did there, which were the 2 incredible pieces of power, plus I'm keeping this, plus, the Luris, which is another instantly busted magic card, plus the, other busted shit they're doing. Okay, Ruby, that, Talisman. We get a Cult Epiphany for a Bajillion next turn. If only these were artifact spirits. That's what we need to be doing, is just putting the word artifact on more cards. This is an artifact instant. What does it mean? I don't know. But it's an artifact. This is an artifact. Imperial Seal. For Luris or Lotus? Which one? Which one? What's in the box? What's in the box? Pretty sure there's a Hearthstone achievement called What's in the Box. 1, 2. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna not take damage and just do that. Oh, I could have gotten to Ravenous in like a turn or 2. Unironically, a mechanic I forget about so much. A mechanic that was such a weird choice. I got that it was for space on the Tyrannid cards. Another recall. Do we hit Lotus or Luris? I'm really more concerned about the former, not the latter. Okay. That's cool. If they don't have Luris, I'll be in a little bit of a better spot. But oh my god. Ermagerd. Okay, what can I do here? Oh, a balance would be good. Their hand size is so fucking big. I mean, if they cast out Luris, balance would be decent. Holy shit, they have it again. I'm texting this person. Like, it's fucking good, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Definitely play on an island. So I have a couple options. They said, what did you think I got with Seal? And I went, not all three. Oh, man. Yeah, it's broken when it does the thing. No, it's broken when you cast any one of these two cards. I think. One, two, three, four, five, six. I got 6 mana. I could just Time Spiral. I could also X is 3 Occult Epiphany. Leave up balance mana. Hope to get balance. I think I'm going to just do that. What are we doing, opponent? So, newsflash, we didn't get balance. We're going to discard these 3. Make 2 spirits. Go to combat. Swing. You got Hullbreacher Time Spiral? We'll see what happens. My opponent is not here. They left to go get juice. Which I kind of want to do. Except my juice will be the juice of the sea. Desolidified sea. Actually, just the water of Lake Erie. Okay, we have a lot of top power in play. Then they cast their balance, and I fucking scream. Because yeah, we've got fucking 10 power in play. That's solid. Maybe I should have just done it. Okay, we're doing that. Are we looping it twice? We're looping it twice. Is it the same thing? If you cast the same goddamn thing, if you have another Abomination, I'm just gonna... Okay. It's 9 mana. Is it a portal? What's 9 mana? Oh. Kill your own. Is it this into Abomination? Because... Bro, the same 4-card hand. Okay. Let's just hope they don't hit Hullbreacher. They hit Time Spiral. Okay. What was the other one they hit? I called Epiphany. Ancestral Lotus, Lurrus, the Abomination. Okay, we might not get the 3-0 against this. Ooh, they're Mystical Tutoring. They leave my wheel in exile. Yay! Oh my god. What do I think they're getting? Probably going to get back Lurrus or Recall. That's gotta be that, right? I mean, so they revealed Exhume. That's interesting to me. Ooh, Memory Lapse. Okay. Yeah, we got a bunch of instants here. I'm just gonna pass. So if they Exhume, I'm just gonna Memory Lapse that because I think that can't resolve. Eat the 5. Memory Lapse that. Mm-hmm. Past end step. If they've got a counterspell here, it's a little bit fucked. should I cast out Hull Breacher? This resolves. I'm in an interesting spot. Okay. Hull Breacher having resolved makes me confident that. So 1, 2. I've got a good amount of power in play now. They exhume the Jacked Rabbit. They exhume, I get Jacked Rabbit, and I feel pretty decent about this. The Circuitron Squadron draw was big. This is a very good card with mana to dump in, especially against the. Like, I just can't get my head around the double Ancestral Lotus Lurrus draw. Like, I get they tutored for one of the pieces, but they also naturally drew the other two. Okay, each put a creature into play. In fucking. Was it another 7 they kept, by the way? Before I let this resolve, I'm just gonna check. They lead. That was another 7. They just kept another 7. 7 plus 3 minus 1 minus 2. Plus 1. So 9 cards. In 9 cards, they drew like Lotus Lurrus or something. Which I get is like almost a quarter of their deck. But still. How are we doing this? Okay, we're not doing anything for my opponent. The double Circuitron Squadron with the Jack Rabbit is kind of terrifying. If I can get like a Skull Clamp or something here, we're in good shape. LED. It's not a 0. If I just full swing, they have to block that. They block that. They take 5. They go to 8. They take 5, but down. That's right. They go to 9. Down to 4. That dies. That dies. Okay, that's pretty bad for me, honestly. I think I should take a turn off here, which is very upsetting. This is making 1. I mean, okay. That's assuming they block optimally, which they're gonna. If I swing with that and those two, take 5, that dies on that, and they go to 1. Going to 1 puts them in a very precarious position. Or they block one of these with the Lurrus. The Lurrus is offline. No, I think I just need to wait a turn. I get that I'm the beatdown here, that they're going to start looping Lurrus, but they can't draw cards at the moment. They can't hide away their thing easily unless they mill themselves. And they've played out, I think, their best threat. Otherwise, they'd have played it out last turn, right? It is. I mean, I guess Exhume is their best thing to get off Mystical Tutor, but that just seems crazy to me. Okay, 3, 6. Lotus is quite good in a black deck because it's so pip intensive a lot of the time. Hard casting out a Troll. Yeah, this gets kind of worse for me the more I wait, too. If they top deck nothing but gas, which I also have, to be fair. Not nothing but gas, I guess. I top decked LED last turn, which was not gas, but they also have more cards in hand. Narset would be an acceptable draw. I also have no way to get Portal back now. Ooh, I'm definitely gonna kill that with these two. They've got a removal spell. I'm fucked anyway, so. Okay. CR goes. They kill the 4/4. Yep. They got a reanimation card. Because if they do, why didn't they play it? Okay, cool. Spyglass Siren. Not a 0, honestly. Play it out. Why? It hits in the air. Not actually why. I can put it on Jack Rabbit. Real talk. I realized it was a joke, and I was like, oh wait, not everyone might get that I'm joking there. Holy shit. Okay, subtlety. I gotta put it on bottom. Can't keep that on top. It's just not quite up to snuff. Yeah, Triplicate Titan would be quite a good draw here. Jesus Christ, man. Another Lotus turn. I fought through a pretty crazy game here. The fact that I did not instantly lose to Recall, Lotus, Lurrus, Deluge to wipe my board is nuts. Oh, and they grief my line side. That's fine. That's not very important at the moment. They get in for a good amount of damage here with they swung with. Whoa, I was swing with Lurrus. Maybe I'm supposed to block with Hull Breacher instead. I feel like lacking the amount of card draw is pretty important here. Okay, those trade. Their life linker's offline. I'm dead next turn if I don't trust something incredible. Like a Triplicate Titan. But I'm still dead to a Triplicate Titan. Draw. Okay. That's wrong. What hit? Oh, they hit Triplicate Titan Portal to Phyrexia. Okay. Well. Whew. Oofa. Oofally do. Let's look at this deck and talk about it. And I'll take a photo of it so I don't forget. Overall, really good deck. We only lost to one, like the top 3 most ridiculous decks slash draws I've ever seen. I don't know how their overall card quality was in their deck. It seemed good. They had some good reanimation stuff. They had some good cards, but nothing crazy. Like, nothing that I was like, shit, that's so broken. Like, they had cards like Deluge and Troll, but they also were running, like, Abomination stuff. Obviously, drawing Lotus Lurrus Ancestral every game is a dream. That's a perfect hand. There was one game they were only able to do it turn 2 because they had a tutor. Seems good. I'm a little bit upset, to be fully honest with you. It kind of got to me a little bit, both games, seeing the perfect hand form. But that's okay. It happens. You got unlucky. I lost turn 1 before I ever had a chance to play a card to a breach line in limited. Like, I've seen crazier. So, I put up a good fight game 2. Game 1, I kind of just got ran over. But yeah, really solid deck. We had the Academy. Yay. We never saw Urza in a way we could cast him. Lots of Tinker. We saw lots of Tinker, and I can't be mad about that. We also had pretty lucky draws with that. We did also have the Mystical Tutor go get it. We were a little late on artifacts. I think that was kind of an intentional choice, but I probably could have cut an R set for like a talisman or something. But I don't know if that's right. Nettle Cyst never showed up really. Karn really never showed up. Our games were really quick because there was a lot of just Tinker for a thing. Our opponents took a while sometimes, so it's probably going to slow us down. We had good Mana Sinks and Jackrabbit, Occult Epiphany, and Securitron Squadron. Great cards. They all performed very admirably. Mightstone Weakstone was our only real removal piece besides Balance. There's one time where that came up. But besides that, we were able to kind of just kill our opponents. I also was technically Portal. We were able to kind of just kill our opponents and disrupt what they were doing enough to just win. Hull Breacher Time Spiral is obviously broken. Hull Breacher is an amazing magic card. You should be taking it very highly. Alongside 2 mana counters, those came up a lot. Grim performed as well as I expected. Skullclamp underperformed, mostly due to me, using it to misplay once. And I don't think ever getting an opportunity to use it besides that. Maybe Skullclamp should have been out in favor of a Talisman or something, but I like having the low mana cost artifacts for Tolarian Academy. Yeah, like obviously a Retrofitter would have been nice here or something. But I can't complain about this deck. Lots of fast mana. That paid off a lot, especially when we found Academy. It actually didn't pay off much besides finding Academy. I just wasn't really accelerating to the Karn or like anything. I was mostly just tinkering for busted 9 drops. Thank you for joining me on this. Don't forget to do all the algorithmy stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out, lets me know I should keep doing this, that people like it. Please let me know. If you don't like it and you want me to do something else, say stop doing that shit. Do this thing instead, and I'll maybe listen if I like your idea. Catch you next time. Thanks for stopping by.